With a surge of electricity from the lightning strike, the barrel lift came to life, disappearing into the water, then rising up to the hatch above. So this was how they loaded barrels in and out of the cellar. I couldn't do that while the lift was running. I flipped the switch and the barrel lift ground to a halt. With extraordinary fortune, the porcelain chamber pot fitted neatly into the decorative ironwork of the barrel lift. I flipped the switch and the barrel lift started up again. Held by the barrel lift, the chamber pot plunged beneath the surface, scooping up the murky floodwater, then carrying it to the ground-level hatch above. With time, the jury-rig machine began bailing the cellar like a sailor trying to save a sinking dinghy. Now that I had my contraption working, I thought I'd leave the barrel lift running, just in case the cellar started to flood again. The wine racks were largely bare. What few bottles remained were cracked and empty. There was nothing large that I needed to move. All of the smaller barrels I could see were rotted and empty. I turned the spigot and rum began to pour out. If I wanted some, I needed something to carry it in. With the bottle positioned beneath it, I turned the spigot. The grotesque face began spewing out rum like it was 2 a.m. on Bourbon Street. I emptied the rum onto the thorns and waited. Delicately, I cut the stem and picked up the last rose in the house. I placed the rose in the vase. There were 3 items left. I refilled the bottle, but as the rum neared its neck, the flow turned to dribbles. That must have been the last of it. I dropped the candles into the empty pot hanging in the fireplace. They soon began to melt and bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble.
Goodness gracious! That isn't more satanic sorcery, is it?
I'm sorry, I was just quoting Macbeth.
Well, don't.
Carefully, I dipped the record into the molten candle wax. Once pulled out, the thin layer of wax rapidly cooled, leaving me with a blank, reset record. Can I top you off, Colonel?
Oh, excellent. What do you have there?
Belmore rum, aged 33 years.
Wonderful. Fill her up. I much prefer rum to that hoity-toity champagne they serve. Rum is a man's drink. I'll save this for the toast later.
Do you think that's a good idea, Colonel?
I certainly do. You know, Foskett, I've had about enough of your sanctimonious prattling. I try to sit here and enjoy myself, and all I hear is the droning of a long-winded clergyman.
I'm not droning. You just don't like to face the truth. My sanctimonious prattling, as you so ungratefully call it, is all that stands between your unrighteous life and a subsequent consignment to the fiery gates.
You know, that must be it. It's a revelation, an epiphany. All these years I've been thinking I've been in limbo, wondering why I haven't moved on to the pearly gates or the raging fires, and now I've realized.
What have you realized?
I must be in hell right now, and listening to you is my torture. Well, that's it. I can't bear any more. There! Now I can't hear a word you say.
Infantile.
Well, I should certainly hope she does.
I thought I'd leave Ezra to his playing. I placed the freshly reset record back on the recording machine. Excuse me, Ezra, could you play the wedding march?
A request? Sure thing, Murphy.
Thank you very much. I clicked off the machine and picked up the newly recorded record. The phonograph horn had snapped off the machine when I was flung out of the balcony doors. With a bit of improvisation, I have fixed the ear trumpet to the phonograph in place of the broken horn. Now, I just needed some music to play. I placed the record into the phonograph. Now I just needed the remaining wedding items before I started it up. Hello, Sebastian.
Back for a rematch?
You seek, I'll hide.
You're on. Ready or not, here I come. Found you.
Goody for you.
You didn't even make it hard. Maybe I should hide next time.
Hello, Sebastian.
Back for a rematch?
You hide, I'll seek.
Great. Eyes closed and count 5 Mississippis. I won't even leave the room.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Ready or not, here I come. I wonder who's behind this curtain.
What? How'd you find me?
Maybe you're not the best at this after all.
You cheated. You tied that string to me.
Don't be a sore loser. You never specified in the rules that it wasn't allowed. Now about that route through the staircase room.
Grown-ups are tricky. Here, this'll tell you how to do it. Cheetah, cheetah, pumpkin eater.
I almost felt bad. Almost. Because when I looked at the document, I was sure I'd been swindled. What I'd been given wasn't a blueprint of the house, but a wedding schedule scribbled on in colored crayon. It was a wedding schedule for this evening, but the printed times had been replaced with new times drawn in colorful crayon. There was no way across the void to reach it. There was no way across the void to reach it. There was no way across the void to reach it. At the center of the void was a clock supernaturally hovering in the air, with a single hand that constantly ticked its way around the face. It was a wedding schedule for this evening, but the printed times had been replaced with new times drawn in colorful crayon. head still spinning, I passed through the final door of the staircase room with the realization that I'd followed the final steps of a dead man. I'd never been in love, yet seeing the drastic measures the sailor had resorted to, I felt his pain all too viscerally. The happiest day of his life became the day his true love rejected him. It must have broken him. This must have been the skeleton of the sailor. The sailor's skeleton still clasped his wedding ring for Abigail. With some unease, I took the ring, promising the skeleton I'd return it to the woman who loved him. I placed the ring on the dresser. There was just one item left. Inspired by the pistol duel, a plan began to form in my head. With 2 wooden carvings on either side of the room, I could bore a rough hole in each of them. My, look at the carving. All wooden and carved and wooden. Yes, these certainly are some of the most carved pieces of wood I've ever had the privilege of seeing. When I was finished, they looked passably like bullet holes. Would you like a rematch of the pistol duel?
What a wonderful idea! Boys, guns on the table. Murphy, load 'em up.
One at a time, I poured the powder into the muzzle of the pistols. I then dropped the shot into each muzzle. Stealthily, I took the butt magnet from my pocket and affixed it to the end of the ramrod. With its small size, it could barely be spotted. Finally, I patted the contents down with the ramrod. When the ramrod emerged, the magnet I'd attached brought the shot with it. With the prestidigitation of a magician, I dropped it discreetly back into the shot tub. To anyone else, the pistols appeared to be properly loaded.
Remember, boys, if you miss, you're not the man for me. Fire!
I'm not hit. Well, neither am I.
You both missed. Are you sure the pistol's fired?
Look, there's a bullet hole in the carving. And in the carving over there.
So what does that mean? Who lost?
Looks like you both did.
Then who's going to accompany Miss LaRue?
I think the lady's words were, "If you miss, you're not the man for me."
But we both missed.
He's right. If you're both losers, I can't take either of you to the wedding. I'm not dating a man that can't shoot straight.
Tallulah, we can talk about this. Give us another chance.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up. Here, Murphy. You can have this. I won't be needing it anymore.